Where are we going to put it? Oh. Hi.
Hi.
Happy Hoodie Friday with guest Minda. This is Ryan the Minda. He's like, dude, I look like a leopard. I'm like, you fucking idiot. It's like, what do? Or do I act like a retard? Says Mister, I'm not that retarded. Anyway, there's a reason why I have a guest this week. It'll reveal itself all in good time. So this week is hereby known as the week of dirt, because it wasn't awesome, it wasn't shit, but you know, shit happened. Dirt. I can sniff like that. I sniff every time I record. I'm like, every time. Dirt 1. House is leaving. Yeah, my housemates want to move back to Forest or Apollo Bay or that area. So they're going. We have to like clean up the yard and shit because like my dog has dug holes in the garden. The real estate agent's like, your dog has dug holes in the garden. I'm like, yeah, he does that shit. And like vacuum, shampoo, carpet and stuff because it's cream carpet, and anyone that has cream carpet knows it's just fucking shit. So anyway, we'll fix it. Dirt 2, job, blah de blah. I was saying today at tea time that I managed to convince a chick to move to like Terang, which is like arse end of nowhere, so she could get a house. So that was pretty cool, and just fucking dramas and shit. But aside from that, it's going okay. Meeting all the randoms that I work with. And we've just got a visitor, Holly. Hi, Holly. Hi. Oh, thanks. Oh, she's looking at my feet. Now, the reason for the guest today is dirt number 3. Brooklyn must not be named because Peter's like, oh, you know, she doesn't want to get it paid out at school. Number 1 fan, maybe my only fan. Ryan this morning's like, dude, you've got a fan. I'm like, what? He said, there's this chick at school. She found your videos and she loves it. And I'm like, I've got a fan. So apparently, Brooklyn, if I mention your name, you're going to, as Ryan puts it, totally jizz in your pants. So we're going to sit there and be like, you just jizzed in your pants. So that's for you. Big ups to my number 1 only fan. Probably not anymore now because I've just totally shamed you out. Anyway, we'll see. Dirt 4, 51 days. Still not that excited yet. Maybe when it's closer, need to start saving money, so more living like a povo. Need to probably come up with a bit more of an idea about what I actually want to do when I'm over there. So, yeah, I think that's just going to keep going on until it's a bit closer, and then we'll see. Dirt 5, English literature equals 14th century porn. The reason I say this, I had an English literature exam on Wednesday and I was studying the text, and there was like some story by this dude called Chaucer, and he wrote this story about this dude who married he was like old and rank, and he married like a young chick, and so she started having it off with some young bloke. And so they were like doing it and everything. And then this other dude fell in love with her too. And he was like, oh, I love you, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I want to kiss you. And she was like, oh, yeah, cool. It was dark. And so this is all in the story, mind you. Like 14th century, fucking, she sticks her ass out the window and he kissed her ass. And he was like, oh, I didn't think women's mouths were so hairy. Like all this shit. And I'm like, really? And then like, the guy I think he realised, and so he cracked the shits and like went to a blacksmith and got a fucking poker and come back with his red hot poker. But then the dude that she was having her off with was like, oh, it's my turn. So he stuck his ass out the window and this guy shoved a red hot poker up his ass. I'm like, what? And I had to write an essay on that and an exam. I'm like, really? You want to know about this? Then there was this other story, like the story of Marjorie Kemp or some bullshit. It's about this chick that like starts having visions about Jesus, but she loves Jesus, and like she's saying all the things that she wants to do with Jesus, and I'm like, fucking what? Ryan's just seen my last minute dirt, and he's like, give me that. It was just for the Ryan smells. He did a rank fart before as I was like doing this, and I'm like, fucking Ryan smells. I'm like, you fucking rank. Mind you, our dogs have been sitting there all night. Like, we're trying to watch Harry Potter. And fucking the dogs are like, brr, brr. Then Ryan's like, uh-oh, brr. And I'm like, fucking really? I told him I just come on here and talk shit. He's like, what? I think you realise it's the extent of the shit that I talk. Okay. I think this is one of the most important ones, aside from my number one fan, Brooklyn, jizz in your pants. Second to last minute dirt. Too much info equals friends' sex lives and manscaping. What the fuck? A friend of ours has just had a delicate operation today, and somehow the conversation just degenerated into how much sex he was or wasn't getting with his wife, and also his ability to maintain his private areas. And me and Ryan are sort of like, fucking too much info, dude. Also, when he started referring to his member as his winky, now Diesel, you know I love you, but I don't want to play with you right now because Taff has a sore winky. Really? Really? Did you have to call it that? Like, you know, I guess at least he doesn't have a name for it, like, you know, Little Taff or something. Now that would be funny. Anyway, so that's basically it for this week's Happy Hoodie Friday. I actually meant to put my hoodie on. It's sort of scarf and t-shirt Friday. So anyway, we need to stop recording this because Ryan needs to go to bed. He's got to get up early in the morning and work a 6-hour shift. The poor little lammy.
Shut up.
And then later in the day, we're going to drink alcoholic beverages and have all-round frivolity. So, good night, Brooklyn, number one fan. I might see you tomorrow. Awesome. Okay, bye.